Good morning and welcome to CCTV, Collins College Television, for your news now. I'm Donald Coy.
And I'm Eric Garner, bringing you the latest news on this day in July 1977. Heat wave, looting, the latest in politics, and the economic crisis.
The Son of Sam strikes again. Our own Gary Mason is on the scene to bring us the latest chapter in this gruesome story.
After an evening of socializing at a nightclub with friends, a couple sits in a parked car preparing to leave. Unexpectedly, shots are fired into their vehicle and both are hit with numerous bullets. Neighbors gave corroborating reports to police that an unfamiliar yellow compact car had been cruising the area for hours before the shooting. The potential killer left a note near the bodies of his last victim and has identified himself as Son of Sam. Police are investigating all leads, and New Yorkers are advised to be aware and report any suspicious activity.
Thanks, Gary. Our sources describe the suspect as a white male between the ages of 25 and 35 years old, with a fair complexion, standing about 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing about 160 pounds. If you know or have seen anybody matching this description, call your local authorities immediately.
We have Jonathan Arnold, hopefully giving us some good news about if and when this heat wave will end.
Hi everybody. Boy, are we living the lovin' spoonful's dream.
Hot town, summer in the city, back of my neck getting dirt and gritty. Bend down, isn't it a pity? Doesn't seem to be a shadow in the city. All around, people looking half dead, walking on the sidewalk hotter than a match head.
We are under the influence of high pressure, and temperatures could reach well into the low hundreds. And look at how widespread this is. 24 states and more than 124 million people will share the misery. Checking current regional conditions as of 4 p.m. today, all stations report mostly sunny skies. Albany has 99 degrees. So does Atlantic City. Boston checks in with 101. That's a record for them on this date. And in Midtown Manhattan, we are cooking with a steamy 104 degrees. Tomorrow, not much changes, and it won't change for at least the next 5 days. You Staten Island ferry riders waiting in line to come home, be ready for 102. Be sure to keep the sun off your heads as much as possible. I know the crowds get big, but remember their slogan. You never wait long to ride a ferry in New York.
Definitely time to invest in a pool. At this point, I'd take a garden hose and a slip and slide.
That's a scary thought, and it's getting even scarier out there. But when we come back, we have Dr. McCoy and John Butz, who will be talking about the inside ticking of a serial killer.
Good evening. My name is John Butz, joined here with Dr. McCoy, psychologist from Cambridge University, to discuss the psychological nature of serial killers. Dr. McCoy, pleasure to have you.
Thank you very much.
How does one define a serial killer?
Well, a serial killer is typically defined by an individual that carries out a series of murders. And all of these murders can be linked together by 1, 2, or more similar characteristics.
So, this Son of Sam, would he be in this category?
Yes, I would say so. I mean, look at the crimes he's committing. He's targeting young lovers in lovers' lanes. He's violating a space that, ultimately should be private.
That's all the time we have for today. Dr. McCoy, thank you so much for the psychological analysis on the Son of Sam. I'm John Butz. Back to you guys.
Welcome back. And now, a look at politics.
Excuse me, Eric. We have breaking news. Our crew out in the field has an emergency report in the middle of that widespread blackout that we've been experiencing. Chris, are you there?
Yes, Donald, I am here right now. How are things in the studio with this huge blackout right now?
Things here are fine. We have generators running, so we have our power up. But Chris, is there any type of law enforcement, any cops stopping this action from taking place? And more importantly, are you safe?
As of right now, we have not been given any help. I mean, there is no reinforcement from the city whatsoever.
Chris, do you have any idea about what caused the blackout?
As of right now, the latest thing that we've been given is it's something within the power plant. Don't know what's going on. Don't know how the power plant stopped working, and I don't know how it rippled down to where it took out all of New York.
We have a report of injuries and fires that are a repercussion of the looting in those areas. Any further information on that?
I know, it is insane. I mean, here I am at the location in the studio room, and it's practically insane. I mean, Brooklyn has turned into a different city.
For those of you watching, please keep your spirits up, and we anticipate that the Son of Sam will be apprehended. And that wraps it up for CCTV this time. Your news now. We'll keep you posted on the Son of Sam at 6, 8, and 10 o'clock. I'm Donald Coy.
And I'm Eric Garner. Stay safe out there.